It's actually not a dressing, it's a glaze, which we used to do at Hudson's on the Bend in Austin, Texas. And we glazed our meats in there afterwards if we put them on different kind of salads. And you can use any kind of meats to glaze it with, and I will show you how to do this. So the first thing what we're gonna do is the glaze. So, like I said, we are unfortunately here in Nicaragua, and I cannot find any shallots. But between you and me, you might be in a place where you don't find them either. So an onion is just fine. So we're gonna slice this onion. And we put that one into a frying pan. Like this. Then we're going to do the garlic. We're going to crush the garlic and also put it in there. Like this. Alright, so we have this garlic, and then we're going to chop this also up a little bit. Like this. And we're going to add this to our frying pan. You can put all this stuff in there at once, so because it's going to cook. Then we're going to add the ginger, like that. Then the soy sauce. The soy sauce goes in there. Then the honey. It's about the same amount of honey than soy sauce. Then some Worcestershire sauce. Like that. Now we have a recipe which you will find in our recipes when it comes to all the different salads we're going to feature in our cooking seminar. So we put the butter in here. So then what you're going to do is you're going to put it on the stove. And you will reduce it and make sure it cooks together very nice. When this thing is reducing, I'm going to clean up the cilantro. And we will add it to that glaze to give it a nice flavor. Cilantro has a beautiful flavor. You have to get used to it. At the beginning, we never used it in Europe. It took me some time to get used to it, particularly when I started working in Texas. We cooked a lot of things with cilantro because of the southwestern cuisine, and we used to have a restaurant out there in the countryside with my partner Chef Blank, who I also owned the restaurant together in Snowmass, Colorado. after we left the corporate world to go on our own. And we had many, he mostly developed a wonderful southwestern restaurant and was well known all over Texas and the United States of being a trendsetter. I never forget when the New York Times came and wrote an article about us and made this one of the newest and most exciting restaurants. I don't know when it was. I think in the 80s or 90s, early 90s in the United States. And during my time in Texas, I went all over Texas, mostly in Colorado and New Mexico, and particularly in Austin. I gave many cooking classes, or went into people's home and cooked at their home. It was a lot of fun. There were lots of celebrities who invited us into their houses to cook for them when they had special people over. There was always a lot of pressure, but I was also much younger than I am now, so I was able to handle it. All right, you see how nice this glaze is reducing? So we need to let it reduce for a while. Because what you do is this: when you cook a particular meat, like the best meats for salads is not beef or pork. The best toppings for salads are birds, like chickens or squab or pheasant or quail. They go much better with a salad than a slab of meat. I think so, at least. See how nicely glazed this is already? So now what we're going to do is we're going to add the cilantro. You can say the cilantro to it. Perfect. So this is ready to go. Because you don't have to reduce it all the way through, because later on when you put the meat in there, you want to make sure it's not so sticky that it's going to be hanging in the pan. All right?